This your boy E.Wilson, and JTC is on the move right over here at the headquarters in Bedford, Texas. Just came out of the high school with the incredible JCT team. JTC team. And we had a blast. My man Big P right here. Paul, pastor, mentor, CEO of Set Free Ministries is in the house. He went and took over my class today. So, P, I got to ask you, first off, how did it go in there today?
Man, it went cool, man. We were talking about communication and how the whole techie world and the whole texting and Twitter and Instagram and all this stuff kind of construes your way of communicating what you really feel inside. And I really enjoyed it because normally when you go into a classroom or you go into any kind of setting, you really don't get I don't get much feedback coming back. Well, this time we had a lot of feedback coming back, and not only from the kids, but also from the teacher. So she was adding her input, I was adding mine, the kids were adding theirs, their questions, their answers, and it just really touched me because, you know, I don't just run a set-free program. It's every age all across the board. So that for me was just pretty powerful.
Wow. Teamwork. Yeah. I was so excited for P to come in there today. Listen, what do you say? I'm going to piggyback on our conversation this morning. What do you say? How important is it for us to be involved with the youth and to stay involved with the youth?
Here's the important part. The important part is not only going to just share something with somebody one time, because I know for a fact on our end with All Things Made New, the consistency is key, because they need to know, especially that we care, that we're going to continue to come back and come back on purpose. The purpose is to be able to fill them with something that we have or that we lacked, and now we've learned as adults to be able to pour back into these youth. And so for me, that's huge, is being able to say, I'll be back, and really truly be back, because these kids, even in a home that has parents, have inconsistencies in the home. So that right there is huge for me.
Wow, well, you heard it right there. Listen, consistency. When you enter into a child's life, whether you're coaching football or basketball, or you're running the camp, or you're mentoring in classrooms, or whatever it is, when you make that contact, we need to remind you that you are making contact with a precious child, young adult, that usually, from a statistical standpoint, is yearning for the love and appreciation of whether you're a female mentor or a male mentor. On the male mentor side, because of the absentee of men in their families, for whatever the case is, they really gravitate towards you once walls start dropping in their lives, and they can really open up. And we want to encourage you that you need, before you get involved, really have an idea of what it's going to cost you, because once you invade these kids' space and they open up to you, if you leave them, it's no different than their father who left them, or the mother who might have left them, or somebody who's not come through, and they become accustomed to people not coming through for them, which leaves them hopeless. You know how it is when somebody promises you something, you're looking for it. And so we want to encourage you today that your role is critical, whether you're doing it on the paid level or you're doing it on a volunteer level. It is critical, as Paul said, to be consistent, because if you're really going to make breakthrough, you're going to have to roll up your sleeves, and you're going to have to get in there and spend some time and be consistent. And then the consistency is where you'll see the walls drop. So, Pete, listen, I just thank you, man, for coming over to the school, to my class. I know they had a blast, and we'll be looking forward when you come back in a few weeks. As you and C-Dot mix it up, man. But we're excited about it. So thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man.
Well, thank you for the opportunity, man.
All right. Well, that's it right here. We're going to cut this one short. We come in videos. Support the JTC Exchange. www.jtconthemove.org. Go to our donate link. All donations are tax deductible. We have a whole lot going on, whether you want to be involved in our mentoring programs or you want to support the prison ministry or the outreaches or the clothes or whatever, or you just want to sew into it. We got books to be sponsored from Boys and Gentlemen. We've getting ready to launch the press release next week for Fran Capo's book, Hopeville. So there's all kinds of ways you can get involved in the conversation. You want to cook some food for the kids. You want to bake some cookies. You can get involved on any level you want. That will be sown into good ground so we can make impact. So listen, right here, the headquarters, Texas, if you're going to have a conversation.
Make it a good one.
I'm out.